We are back. Me and Mike are back. And,
What's up?
yeah, we are back. And Mike has a story about Elvis Andrews that was a perfect transition into our next segment. Go ahead, Mike. Tell the story.
So I was watching ESPN this morning, and they said that Elvis Andrews is being scratched from the lineup because of muscle soreness. But the reason why he had muscle soreness was, get this, because of a tattoo he got yesterday.
Psha! What a puss.
Now, does it make much sense to actually get a tattoo during spring training when you could have gotten it last month when you had time off and you weren't going to miss a game?
I mean, the tattoo. I mean,
Can you repeat the part of the stuff where you said all about the things?
but a tattoo, honestly. Mike, I just thought, Mike, what a puss. That's all I have to say about him. He's a puss.
Exactly. But Elvis Andrews, they said that he should be ready in about 3 days because the soreness from the fresh tattoo would be gone. And he's actually representing Venezuela in the World Baseball Classic, too.
Oh, well, I hope he doesn't strain a muscle from opening up the newspaper. I don't know, man. Unless one of our viewers can vouch for us about how getting a tattoo can make you do something like as if, like that, let me know, because I just don't believe it. I just don't believe that a tattoo can make you that much less of a lazy punk.
Exactly, Alex. I agree with you.
I don't know. That's just my thoughts.
Yeah.
Stupid. Anyways, next segment, buddy. Go ahead.
Alex said that I was actually going to tell a story the last show, and we actually ran out. We actually did not have enough time.
Here's what we're looking forward to.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to tell a story about how I was actually with the Mariners for a little bit, and I wasn't on the team per se, but I actually was in winter ball. In 2008 I went out for a tryout for the Mariners, and I actually made the first cut, and they said, hey, we'll call you and we'll let you know where the tryouts are. And they gave me another call, and they said that the tryouts are going to be held down in Seattle, and they're not going to be at Safeco Field. They're going to be over at Husky Stadium. And I'm like, oh, okay, let's go to Husky Stadium.
Yeah.
So I go down for a 3-day tryout and training camp, basically, what it was. And they actually gave us our own lockers, and so every day they showed who was actually going to be staying, and they gave you a certain color. They gave you a certain color if you make the team for winter ball, or for both fall ball and winter ball, because the players that made it would be going to fall ball and winter ball.
Right.
And the blue said if you got a blue tag, you would be able to stay there for the camp all 3 days, but you're not making it. So on the first day, they're looking at all of us. They want to basically watch us hit, run, and throw. So that was it. We spent about 3 hours hitting, throwing, and running, doing everything. And by the end of the day, I'm sweating. I'm hot as hell because it was actually, for some reason, during that, and it was in summer, and we're playing on a turf field, okay?
Right.
And it makes it hot. And it was about 93 degrees, but the humidity made it seem like 100. And my hat is like dripping with sweat. And so I go into the locker room. I open my locker, and there's that little green tag, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe this is happening. And so after the training camp, they said, okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna send you guys right after your guys are gonna get a few months off, and then we'll send you down to Arizona, because that's where fall ball also takes place. And they said you have all expense paid, and they're gonna provide room and board for you and everything. So I go down there, and the fall league lasts about from the 7th of September to the to the 10th of October, and we played about 30 games in that span. And during the 30 games, I actually hit 323 with 23 stolen bases.
Attaboy.
And again, they gave you a color if you were good enough to be in winter ball, or if you got to wait till next year and you get to go to fall ball again. And the green ones this time were you stay at fall ball until next season, and then there was a big old tag with the Mariners logo saying you're going to the Mariners Winter League, and of course I got that in my locker, and so I go to winter ball, and it was so much fun. It lasted of course from the 1st of December up until the 30th of January.
Shoot.
And we played a lot of games at that time. We played a lot of games. We went from place to place, and so during the span before my career actually was ended, and this is the bad part. It was about a week before the whole Winter League ended, and it's the first inning. And this dude, I can't remember what his name was, but he hits a long fly ball into center field where I'm playing. I'm running it down. I'm running as fast as I can. I jump up in the air. I lift with my right leg, jump in the air, hit a wall. My head hits the wall, and there's no padding back there, but it's a big old hard cement wall. My head hits it. I go down on the ground.
Okay.
I go down on the ground, and I'm out for about a few minutes. And so when I come up, my right leg is in serious pain, and so they cart me off the field. And okay, that's not funny.
Anyway, go on. But ouch.
So they take me up to X-rays, and to find out I completely tore apart my hamstring.
Mike, if you didn't get injured, man, you'd probably be on this team.
I probably would have. You never know. But to tell you the truth, they said that I would never play baseball again, and I've actually played a lot of different teams, basically, like like community leagues.
Yeah.
But I proved them wrong, and I will actually probably see if I can go out for the Mariners again this year, because they do hold open tryouts every year.
Well, dude, you better not injure some, because that is.
No. I'm gonna make sure I stretch every day.
Oh God. Well, that very, very nice story. In fact, that was probably. I don't think I knew a lot of that story, so that's not only new to the listeners. That's also new to me.
Where are we at on the podcast right now?
8 minutes 13 seconds. So we got time for one more quick story if you got one.
We will actually in the next segment we're actually going to talk about Peter Mag because he was on Twitter. And he said that he wants the Mariners colors to change to red and gold. Okay? Exactly. And before we actually leave, last night a buddy of mine, Aaron Fields, he tweeted a picture of last week's episode of Hawaii Five-0. Now he took a picture, and in the back there's one guy in a 12th man jersey, 12th man Seahawk jersey.
Ooh.
Now tell me that's not awesome. The Seahawks getting on national TV on a national televised show.
Hell yeah.
That's respect right there.
That is a lot of respect. And with that being said, might end this a little early. So we got that and a lot more straight ahead. Alex and Mike, we will be right back.
Hey, if you don't like it, go to Russia.